Hi, writers. Okay, so today you're going to take that topic that you decided you want to write a book about, and we are going to think about how can you break that big topic into little subtopics. We're going to take a big topic and we're going to break it into little subtopics. So on Monday, you looked at other published books and how did the author make a table of contents or use headings to show the subtopics of a topic. Today, you're going to think of your own. So I have what we call an analogy for you. So random. I don't know if I've got any Packers fans out there, but we are football fans. Well, my husband's a big football fan in my house, but so we like the Packers, and so this is a football player. If you don't know who he is, he's he's a pretty amazing football player. And so this is a Green Bay Packers doll. And what happens with this doll, maybe you've seen this kind before. It's called a nesting doll because, it gets loud. If I open it up, there's another one inside. Okay, and then if I open it up again, so that's a different player, Montgomery, number 88. I don't know him as well. So open it up, there's another player inside. Open it up, there's another player inside. Open it up again, there's another little player until it gets to this tiny little guy here. So when I put it back together, they all fit neatly inside of each other, just like that. Now, you might be thinking, Mrs. Cusack, this isn't really time to be playing with dolls. We're like supposed to be doing writing right now. So here's the point. When you are narrowing down your subtopics, you have to think of a subtopic that's not too small that nothing else could nest in it. You need to think of a subtopic that could have another little topic inside it or other little facts inside of it. Okay? Because if I go straight from the big topic all the way to, I'm gonna do it again. If I go straight from the big topic all the way to that tiniest topic, I can't open it up. There's not going to be anything to write about. So you have to kind of find that middle area where you broke it down into a subtopic, but then there would still be sentences that you could say to give details about that topic. Okay, so let me give you an example of what I mean. So on the seesaw activity today, you're going to take that topic that you chose and you're going to put it right at the top here. So I narrowed my idea down. I'm going to write about brains. I would love to teach you all more about the brain. I love learning about the brain. I love reading books about it. So I think it'd be a cool thing to write about. So my book title is going to be Brains or something like that. I might change the title later, but that's the topic. So now, just like you did this with published books the other day, now you're going to go in and you're going to think about your own book. What would be some subtopics within that big topic? So one subtopic might be the parts of the brain. Parts of the brain. There's different parts of the brain, and each of the parts of the brain has a different name and a different job, right? So parts of the brain, like if I write about parts of the brain, then I can think what my sentences would be. So I could have at least 4, 5, 6 different sentences that actually tells all the different parts of the brain. So that would be not too narrow, but narrow enough so that I could still nest other facts inside of that idea. That makes sense? So then another, remember if I duplicate it, it makes it a little bit easier to format here. Another one that I could do is strengthening the brain. Like I could think of different ways that I could write about to teach other people like how to make your brain stronger. I think I can think of at least 3 or 4 sentences already, like how mistakes make your brain stronger, about how practicing something over and over can make your brain stronger, about how getting enough sleep actually helps to make your brain stronger. So I'm thinking of that subtopic and I'm thinking, do I have other things that I could nest inside or other sentences that I could write that would go with that subtopic? Now, let me give you an example of an idea like that would not work. What if I said, this is a fact. Did you know that the brain is gray? That is true. A lot of times it looks pink and things like that, but it actually is gray. So, well, it can be pink if there's like the blood and things like that, but in reality, it would be gray. So that's a fact. Now, that's a fact, but I've made it too narrow. Like, I can't think of any other sentences that I could say about the brain is gray. Can't think of anything else, right? So that is too narrow of a subtopic. I need to back that up a little bit and I need to think, okay, what else could I say? Like what would be a bigger topic? I could write a whole section about how it looks. And I could say different things like it's gray or that it has wrinkles or that it's inside a skull for protection. I could say different things like that. But if I go too narrow with my subtopic, I won't be able to think of those 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more sentences to tell more about that subtopic. Okay, so you get the idea. I want you to break yours down into 6 different subtopics. See if you can do 6 different subtopics. And each of those subtopics, then you can think about like, what more would I say? And if it's too narrow, back it up and think of how could you make it a bigger topic so that you can nest or hide lots of different topics inside that one big topic, just like we do with our Aaron Rodgers doll. All right, writers. I hope that makes sense to you. Ask an adult for help on this one if you need help. But otherwise, this is a great start to making your book today.